We're back, though. Joe, how's it going? Get your meat stick. Porter, how's it going?
Good.
We're back.
Yeah.
I have no idea what just happened, but apparently unplugging everything and replugging it back in a couple times fixed it. You know, I don't know.
She said.
Anyways.
Had to.
I know you had to. So, where did we leave off? We were talking about your dad's shop, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you have any cool cars then?
Nothing worth really like writing home about. My dad was actually pretty good about making me earn my cars and my things on my own. So once I started, started buying cars and stuff, my dad got me my first car, and then after that, I was just kind of on my own. And I've had a bunch of cars, and I don't know. Some of them are really cool. Some of them, I don't know. They were just cars. But I got into the flipping game, and once you started working on them, and off we go. I've had a few cars. I've had a lot of cars, but mostly like I think my coolest car I've ever had was like a Nissan 350Z that was a brand new.
You had a 350Z.
I bought. It was the only brand new one I ever bought. Otherwise, I like old cars. Yeah.
You're one of those. See, every time I talk cars, everyone, including my own father, the kid that works for me, Zach Squatch, Reese, everyone no one has the same taste as me. Growing up, my favorite cars, I'd say, were an El Camino and a Volkswagen Thing.
Okay.
Backup plan was a Carmen Ghia. Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's like, oh man, yeah. My dad. So I actually wanted to get a El Camino when I was like 17, and my dad's like sat me down, like, I know you've joked about this and everything, but you will leave the house if you buy one. Like really? He's like, I will kick you out. I'm sorry. You need to learn to be a man. No. And I was thinking he's joking and looking into his eyes. No, he wasn't joking.
He's not joking.
And I was like, I really have that bad of taste? So I usually don't talk cars to most people because they always tell me I just have the worst taste.
I know, honestly, I think it's each person. I don't teach their own. I don't try to knock anybody's taste. I've got a city rig that my wife drives. It's all set up for the city, and I've got a mud truck that's set up for going out in the mud.
Can I have you move just a little closer to this?
Sorry.
My favorite rig I ever owned was a 81 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup.
Wait, okay, whoa.
Sick.
Nice.
Corner like an animal.
Your 81 Rabbit was cooler than... He has a Raptor, or had a Raptor.
Yeah, till Saturday.
Till Saturday, you had a Raptor. And you saying
that... Yeah, I still love my Rabbit pickup better.
There's something wrong with you, too.
It wasn't as nice as fast,
we're friends.
But it was unique.
Yep.
And it was sick.
You could beat on it. You could do your
GLI
thing.
wheels on it, fender little flares.
Yeah.
It was baby blue.
Nice. Yeah, I like
GTI
that.
seats, steering wheel, console. Oof.
That's awesome.
It was sick, dude. Favorite thing to drive?
Now I think about it. I was going to say my favorite car was my Tiburon, just because I could thrash it because it's a $2,000 car.
Right.
But no, I had a built PT Cruiser.
Wait,
I didn't know that's such a thing.
I was going to say, that was like
a 4-cylinder with a turbo or what?
Yeah, I got it from Zach Squatch's dad.
Turbo.
He was joking about like he had come into possession of this car and he's like, do you know anyone who wants it? As a man, I can't really drive a PT Cruiser. And I was like, it's kind of old school looking. It had like moon rims on it. It was all black, a little chrome. It was very old school looking. Like, it's kind of cute, but no. I mean, who wants the PT Cruiser? And he's like, drive it. And I get in, and it's got an ignition tuner in there. I'm like, huh? And sure enough, I start up and I kind of go down the road, and I'm like, it's a turbo PT Cruiser. Oh, it's an English Racing built turbo PT Cruiser.
Nice.
With dual Borla titanium exhaust. And like, dude, that thing would scoot. Front wheel drive though. So like if you would hammer it, the front end would like chirp off the ground.
Yeah.
It would like chirp, chirp, then go. So I had to buy it. One, it was a good price. Two, it was too hilarious to not like, this thing would scoot because the PT Cruisers have the same engine as the Neon SRT4s or whatever they call them, you know?
I wasn't much of the Neons, yeah.
Well, there's a lot of people who are those.
Oh, totally.
So
yeah,
the
absolutely.
point being, you can get every possible aftermarket part under the sun to hop them up to the moon and this thing had them, just receipts,
awesome.
and it was built by English Racing, which they
That's
know how
awesome.
to handle their import cars.
Absolutely.
And it was so funny, because it's a total grandpa-looking rig.
Right.
Did it have wood grain?
Huh?
It had the
No,
wood
it
grain
did not
door,
have
like the
wood
walls.
grain.
Yeah.
It was
What
black.
color was it? Black? I thought you were going to say like
It was
purple.
black on black, so it was kind of my color combo. All my friends made fun of me though when I went to PIR one time and they're like, "Why are you in a PT Cruiser?"
Do you like your PT Cruisers like you like your women? Black on black. Just said black on black.
Joe, get it together. Joe,
delete that.
you want to edit that out later?
Yeah, let's do that. My mic was actually on that one too. Damn it.
Joe.
Yeah.
But come on, that's kind of funny. Like
Did
who has a fast PT Cruiser?
No, and that's a sleeper. It's
Was it a
awesome.
panel or was it windowed all the way around?
It
Did
was windowed.
they even make a PT Cruiser panel?
With the wood panels, I know exactly.
The HHR was the panel one. No, well, it definitely had windows. I don't know if they ever made a panel version.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I wish I could buy it back, but the person I sold it to ended up getting into a pretty bad wreck, and it's gone. But it was kind of funny until one day it hit me. You own a PT Cruiser. But like straight up, dude, I would line up next to a WRX any day, and I did one time. Like this guy was just kind of driving like a dork, and he was just like dicing, and so I pull up next to him at a light, and I hit it just enough for the blow off valve, and I whooped that WRX's butt.
That's awesome.
Felt
good too, I bet.
One of the few. I don't really get into the whole street racing. I'm not a car guy.
Okay.
At all. All my friends will back me up on this, but once in a blue moon. Yeah, it kind of feels good.
Heck
especially
yeah.
in a PT Cruiser.
Absolutely.
Do you know who ended up with my baby blue rabbit pickup?
Where did your rabbit end up?
Mike Smith.
Does he still have it?
Probably not.
Moto Mike got your rabbit.
I didn't even want to sell it, but I didn't really need it, and he really wanted it. So I was like,
Why?
Do you a solid? Because they're awesome.
This is why we're friends, Joe.
It even had a GTI ground effect on the front.
This is why we're friends.
Had the plastic Euro bumper.
It's like that yellow and orange.
What's that?
Is it that yellow and GTI? Is that yellow and orange paint stripe? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. It was cool.
How do we get into talking cars? We haven't done that in a
It's
long
me. It's
time.
probably
Car
me,
guy.
dude. My bad, here.
Well, I'm thinking of him like growing up in a garage and all that. So
Cars and bikes always just went by hand in hand. Is there anything motor, man? Like I just love all that stuff. It's like going out to Riverdale and being able to be a part of that scene and just transferring over from cars. It's just and one engine for another, man. It's just the same atmosphere, same type of people, just a different type of machine. And that's what I love about being out there at Riverdale.
yeah, Riverdale's fun. It's just there's so much you can do there.
Right.
With all the other tracks. Like if you just want to go play, it's just like a giant gearheads playground.
Oh, it totally is. I mean, with my buddies and I, that's what we live for. Is just any of those events and stuff. Some of my buddies, that's all they do every weekend. And so once they got out to Riverdale, that's literally what they see. Is just like this is home away from home right here. This is awesome. And then you guys have all the awesome camping, no camping fees, and all the spectator fees are free and all that stuff. That makes it huge, especially for all of us with huge families. So we love that about Riverdale.
Yeah, there's just so much you can do. It's affordable. It's a good time for people like us who like to go play with our bikes. Or a lot of people go out there for those drag races, man.
Right.
Like, he has some big freaking drag events there.
I've heard that. I actually haven't been able to make it out there yet. I'm looking forward to this summer going out there and checking it out.
Yeah, the pit bike race there though, next level. I'm telling you, dude. We had a band.
That's
we
awesome.
had night racing. We had naked men in the woods.
I don't want to be part of that, but I'll do the night race for sure.
Well, I can't name names.
It's probably Pat.
I can't name names because of the particular government job that he has, but somebody in the night race GP crashed his brains out because he I believe that was the one who crashed his brains out because I put in a tire section. Now it's dusty, it's summer, and it's at night, it's dark. You couldn't really see where you're going, and you're going down this trail, and suddenly it's a whole bunch of tires. So he went down. Got up, decided that wasn't fun, so he cracked a beer. Somewhere along the line, I think he cracked a few more, and he decided to get buck naked and hide behind trees and jump out at people as they came through the tires.
Oh, that's taking it to a whole new level.
I didn't know anything about this. I'm there up front, clipping punch tags as people were coming by, and someone yelled at me, "Who sent the naked guy in the woods?" What do you mean? Like, and he just like, whatever, and just left like, wait, what naked guy? And the next guy was like, hey, is there a naked guy in the woods? I'm just curious. He's like,
Whoa.
yes, there is. I'm like, oh no. Oh no. You gotta be kidding me.
Dude.
Well, then apparently some other people joined him.
Hopefully female.
I hope
No,
so.
guys.
Oh, man.
Gross.
Here's what makes it.
Sausage
Come on,
fest.
guys.
Here's the
Dirty
worst part.
pickles.
Right?
Dirty pickles, yes, dirty pickles. So by the time the race is over, we go check and they're gone. They'd cleared out. So I don't know who the naked guys were. I just know they're hiding in the woods, and they just like jump. Yeah, they were just jumping out at people.
Random dudes.
So I'm telling the story around a campfire after the whole thing is done. Now I'm tired. I've been running this event all day. It's like midnight. I'm eating some beef jerky, and I'm telling the story. Apparently there's some naked dudes in the. I'm like, it's like I don't know what was going on.
Right.
And this guy all walks up. Oh yeah, that was me. I'm just looking at him like,
What?
well, I have questions.
Right.
I mean, why? And he was just nonchalantly, I'm telling the story like, oh, yeah, that was me. I'm like, oh no.
So you thrash yourself in the tires, decide to get naked. That's interesting.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for the guy to
Right.
be right next to me. Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Super confident about it too. Yep.
Just
Yeah, that was
totally
me.
cool with it too. Yeah. Like,
Wow.
okay.
Hey, whatever.
So if you come, I will ask you, please don't become one of those
I
guys.
will do my best to keep my clothes on.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Like, I know it's good entertainment and all, but I
Right.
try to encourage people who, especially that work for me,
Yeah.
to keep most of their clothes on.
Okay. I'll try it.
Okay. I know it's
Maybe a
sometimes
costume.
fun in the middle of a dusty night at Riverdale down by the Tootle River to just get buck naked, but maybe refrain. You know?
Keep costumes on. We'll do that.
Yeah, you saw some of the costumes from the pit bike
Dude,
race.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Dude, our costume race at Riverdale was a blast.
It was so fun, man. All my buddies and all the folks that we get to see that roll up to the gate with all their awesome costumes on. It was a good time, man. Everybody enjoyed
There
it.
were some wild ones.
Oh yeah, one of my buddies is a big bird. He's gonna add to it. He's like
I
6'4".
saw the big bird.
Yeah, he's like 6'4". He's my buddy. He's a really close friend of my buddy. And
So
it's
he's a
all-
big bird.
He's legit gonna he rides a yellow 110. He's gonna get the legs for it next year, and he's gonna do the whole. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm down.
Yeah,
Yeah, the costumes contest is always fun just to see what people come up with.
absolutely.
You
I
know?
mean, it keeps it fun, and I think it's awesome that you guys are about that. It's a good time. Keeps it light and exciting.
I want things to be fun.
Yeah.
People always forget that racing's supposed to be fun. Like,
Right.
this is local racing. It's not Supercross.
Well, I mean, I get that some people. I mean, I'm not as involved as some of these families, and I respect all the parents that are down there at the gate, like with all their kids, and I know how much goes into putting their kid on a bike and some of these bikes, and I know the gear and all that, and you know, it's at the end of the day, I still want to smile and just have a good time, and to be that age is like, they're young, they're kids still, you know. I just want to make sure that everyone's happy and having a good time, man. And it's just lighthearted, you know. And it's sad to see
Yes.
everybody yelling at each other and being sad, and you know, and seeing those moments. It's tough, and I
Especially the kids.
yeah, and I have 3 kids myself, and I'm trying to get them, and they're dying to be out there at the gate, and I'm slowly trying to bring them out just because of that. I don't want them to get there and it become business too soon. I want them to do this for the rest of their lives and enjoy it.
Do you think it should ever be a business though? Because how many people are really going to make it?
I don't have an professional opinion or anything, but what I've seen, it's not something that you're gonna for sure make. You know, you can't bank on it being a thing. You gotta just know that this is something you love, and if you love it, you're gonna make it happen, and you're gonna be out there. And if it's part time, you know.
Yeah, I mean, Joe, how many people have you met that you could say made it?
I've met some through James, but people I personally know.
You saw before they were there. I'm not saying like you met
Yeah.
Jeremy McGrath, but like
Right.
how many people could you say I knew them here? I met them as like a 85 kid intermediate.
Made it as in make
Made
enough
good
money
money.
to live off it.
Good money.
0. That I've personally met. I never met Josh or Justin Hill.
I was gonna say
I never met him because I was out of it then. But I would say less than 0.1%, which is 1 in 1,000.
I was gonna say 2. I never really knew the
0.2%?
Villapoto. No, I know 2.
Right.
I never really knew the Villapotos other than I saw them all the time. But
Yeah. And I've never
Justin
met him,
and
so-
Josh Hill grew up like just a few miles from my house. I remember seeing them at the gas station all the time. I interviewed them for Cycle News. I got to know them. Really cool kids. So Justin and Josh, I would say made it.
Yeah.
they're not
paid to
filthy
ride,
rich,
and they don't
but
have full jobs.
they got to
full-time
be
jobs,
factory
so back then.
riders. You know, they actually like
Well, yeah, I guess.
both.
Huffman for a bit.
I never knew Ryan when
Okay.
like
He was my age.
I didn't get to know Ryan really until he was retired.
And McCormick made enough to not work for a little bit. So I guess a couple.
I was a kid, bro.
But they were short. It was all short lived. I mean, it's
Yeah, and even the people who make it, let's say you're a privateer making, or even let's say you're on a support team, Pro Circuit Kawasaki, and you're getting 8th place. Like you're the top 10 guy, but you're definitely not winning. Okay.
yeah,
When your career's over, you have 0.
yeah, nothing.
You have
Turn
nothing.
to fall back on or anything.
Wow.
The guys getting 10th place every week are making
They live in an apartment.
about a Taco Bell manager wage.
Yeah,
Damn.
That's what's sad. And then
Yeah.
the guy who's winning is making millions.
yeah.
Right.
Like the guy.
There's
who,
no in between.
Jeez.
yeah, that's
Really,
what like.
that's like
If let's bring up Roxon. If Roxon goes and wins the championship, which I don't know if he's a little out, but let's say he does, and then goes and races outdoor nationals, he's going to walk away with a few mil in his bank account between all his photo shoots, his Honda gig, obviously his winnings, and all that added together. He's going to have a fat wad of cash. The guy who is 3/4 of a second lap slower than him is doing everything he can to sell T-shirts to make it to the next round.
I was gonna say selling
Wow.
T-shirts.
Yeah, like they're selling bike wash and T-shirts and signature graphic kits just to get round to round. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't. Why should it ever be? Why should it ever be a business for these people?
Right.
Come on, you have to have fun at it because not one of you that are showing up to one of my races are ever going to be. I don't want to say anything, but like you're never going to be the point where you can rely on it for a
Right.
living. Have some fun with it. It's not something you should take to be a business. I'm not saying don't be competitive. I'm not saying
Oh,
don't
absolutely.
train. I'm not saying any of that. Like I'm all for hardcore competition, but don't take the fun out of it.
I
Right.
Like,
would-
and
I
I
would
don't
al-
get why people do. Like,
I
it's
would-
supposed to be fun.
I would almost say also that anybody outside the top 20, their parents spent more on racing than they were going to make in their career.
You know, my dad had a joke, and I'm not going to name all the people, but there's a few people that you and me knew that all shared this opinion that you want to line up for main event, you can pay for it. It's going to be $1 million.
Yep.
Start them on Pee-wees, move them through the ranks, Loretta's, the big motorhome, the trailer, the training, the trainers, the injuries, the second mortgage. By the time he gets to the point where he can consistently line up for a main event, you're $1 million in the hole. Now, that was more of a joke kind of than anything,
Yeah.
but it's kind of accurate.
I mean, it kind of seems like it. I can see what you're saying. Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of accurate. So have some fun,
Right.
man. Guys, I don't get it. Have some fun. You're never going to be a superstar making millions of dollars. I don't want to ruin your dreams or anything here, but like, probably not. Go and have a good time at the track. Don't be. It's actually gotten better, but I remember some parents, like, they'd throw rocks at their kids, and then they're like, I literally saw one guy pick up and throw his PW50. Like,
Dude.
first off, you're never going to be a role model doing that kind
Right.
of shit. Like,
You could
Come on.
easily spend $100,000 in 1 year as an amateur, traveling and
yeah, oh yeah.
easily.
So at least have some fun
Right.
with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying don't train or be competitive or try.
That's been
Just
my
have some
biggest issue.
fun.
I mean, that's been my biggest issue with
I
my
think
kids.
we have fun.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. No, that's what I love about Riverdale, and that's what's kept me wanting to do this with the whole track scene. I've been reluctant to put my kids out there. Even my son is literally just every time I go to the track, he's, Dad, can I race? And I'm just like, not yet, buddy. And I'm reluctant to put him in those classes and amongst some of the folks that are out there. It's not that everyone's like that, but there's a lot of pressure on those kids, and I don't want that to be the
And how
dynamic.
old are they?
My son's 5. He's been riding since
So
he was
50s.
yeah, he'd be in the 50 class. I'm gonna put him in. I'm not gonna let him race to the 50 open class. And so we're still working on basics a lot, and I want him to have the full skill set, so I don't have to chase him around the track before we put him out there. And one of my daughters really wants it, and she's gonna probably be in the 110. She wants a 110, so we're right in that weird phase of trying to move everybody on big bikes now. So
I was gonna say, man, if you want to see intensity that is almost on par with Supercross, go race 50s.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I mean. The little kids, like they're just those kids are.
Have you seen the parents?
Yeah.
Oh, like,
Well, that's what I'm
there's
saying.
some chill parents, and there's other
No,
ones you just
yeah.
watch them like, oh my
Right.
goodness.
And that's the pressure on that kid. I've seen some of those kids. I'm not at the gate, and that's what's made me reluctant. Is I don't like saying it, but I've seen some kids in tears, and that's what I don't like. I'm just there and
No, I don't want to ever.
I
see
don't
that.
ever like that, and
don't
it
do
makes
that on
breaks my
track.
heart, man. And it's like that's not what I want, and that's for my kids, So I make sure that I don't want them to learn on the track. I want them to go out there and enjoy that. If they want to race on a track, I want them to do it because they want to do it, not because I want them to do it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at with it. And I've learned because I've been going through Riverdale and stuff and other tracks. That's just where my approach is on it now. So
Yeah, totally. And yeah, I mean, I hopefully I'm not sounding like I'm being overly hard on the people
No.
here, but
I
sheesh,
think
yeah.
there's a lot of people do. I mean, it's pretty serious in the 50 class, and it's interesting to me as just working there and watching all the different riders in different classes, and getting that perspective because I've seen all the big bike classes and stuff, and they're way more relaxed. Even the pro class is way more relaxed. I've had 50 parents actually getting mad at me because I wouldn't hold the gate for 5 minutes so they could bring their rider up to the gate, and I said, look, I've got pros that won't even ask me to hold the gate.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I don't have. And it's amazing the attitude you'll get back from that kind of response. And I was just like, okay, is what it is, man.
The 40 plus guys are there to have fun.
Absolutely.
Are they not
Yeah,
having fun?
absolutely. Some
Dude,
of those
the
guys
40
are
plus
just,
guys, I'm telling you, those guys are they're just there to have a
Yeah.
good time. They've been there, done that. They don't care. They're
Nope.
just having fun.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So-
watching it all. Yeah, they're all good.
Dude, I like your intensity. I like the fact that you always seem to be having fun.
Thanks, man.
And you're the kind of guy that I appreciate having on my staff.
Right on, man. I
And
appreciate
you help make the track fun, man. And you're getting a nickname, though.
it. Okay.
You're getting a nickname as the fastest starter in the West.
Oh, man.
Okay?
I don't know what you're getting me into, but all right.
I'm not getting you into anything.
Alright.
I mean, I'll make you a T-shirt if need be.
No,
that says it,
I'm
but-
good, man.
But, like, a couple people have commented, like, oh, he's on it.
I appreciate that.
I think they're gotten a little too used to some lazy starters. If anything, I had to tell you a few times, like, give them a second to...
Right, yeah.
get
Make sure they have their goggles
but,
on. And
Man, when I told you that, like, we can't go to dark, you're like, we're not going to ever go to dark again.
Right. Try
And
mine
between you and the finish line flyer, like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're on it.
Yeah, Mike's great. We get on the radio and we got our thing. The crew's awesome, man. We're all working. It seems to be good. So, yeah.
And it's been fun. The season's now over, but there's always next year.
Yes,
If
sir.
you want to come back and do some more.
Absolutely.
We got some big changes in store. I'll have to tell you off camera when we're all done. We got some interesting new stuff coming up.
Sweet.
Just about time to wrap this baby up, though, and we'll get ready for our after show. But any final words?
Thanks a lot, man.
As I'm hitting the microphone over here. Well, that was simple. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
keep
thanks
it.
for coming on, bro.
Absolutely, man.
I'm glad we're able to make
Thanks
this
for having
happen.
me. Me too, man. Thank
I
you.
like to bring on some people that, are from different areas of the sport. I still want to get a medic on. We haven't got a medic on here, but we've had promoters, riders, track owners, and I like to see the different outlooks on it. And I really like to hear, why people are in it,
Yeah.
Like, why'd you get involved in it? Like, getting to hear a little bit about why you do it. And it's obvious you love dirt bikes, man.
Yeah, I do. And honestly, my cousin, my cousin's Pat McIntyre. You put a post out asking for somebody that loved motorbikes, and he dropped my name, and I think that's how we got connected. And you hit me up and you say, "Hey, man, you want to work?" And I absolutely, it was like the best thing ever, man. And
He just joined.
Oh.
Like a second ago.
Just as we're getting out of here,
Right before
Pat,
he said that,
Pat
though,
jumps
so
on.
Pat heard the most important part. Got his name drop.
Anyway, and I genuinely love everything that goes into bikes and this whole sport and everything. And I wished that I could have been on bikes when I was a kid like that, but it just wasn't in the cards for my life. And I'm not complaining about it. I'm thankful to be where I'm at today, and it's awesome, man. And that's why you see me smiling in rain, shadow, or snow or whatever. I'll still be smiling out there and doing my thing as long as you'll have me.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate having someone who's working with us that truly out there liking the sport, loving the sport, and having a good time. And
Thanks, man.
I think over time it spreads. You know what I mean? Like it's contagious.
Yeah.
Like if you, well, I think all of it is contagious. Like if you're out there being a complete asshole, and obviously not having fun, that's contagious.
Right.
I think having people out there who are truly having a good time, enjoy the sport, and involved in it, I think that's contagious too. And I think that's why we got kind of a cool atmosphere. I think we got some people who truly like it, have some fun, You dress up as a cactus and a beaver. I was told I need to burn my Santa suit, though. Charlotte did not like my
tight.
Santa suit. She said that's too tight.
Too much.
It's all I had.
Yeah.
So apparently I need to buy a different outfit.
There you
Joe,
go.
are you okay over there?
Yeah, I got a quarter second around wheel. There we go. We're
Don't
good.
go under the table. Okay?
No.
No, okay. All right, we're going to get out of here. After
right.
show will be in a few minutes. Porter, thank you, sir.
Absolutely.
It's been a pleasure. Joe, is your microphone actually on?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, I'm the worst half. Jamie's the better half. I guess I messed that up earlier.
That was like 45 minutes ago.
I know, but I got to clear the air.
Are you sure Jamie's not the worst half?
No, not at all. I'm the worst half.
Okay, I'm glad we established that.
Totally thought I was saying it the right way.
It's all good.
Effing Guinness.
Jamie, you're amazing. Thank you. You guys, we're out of here. We'll be back with the after show in just a few minutes. Peace.